All right, welcome home, Bitcoin Truth Seekers. It is Monday, May 6th, 7:33 p.m. here in the Arizona desert. It's late. I like to do these in the morning, but you know what? We're making it happen. So, something to check out, whether it's in the morning, the afternoon, or the evening. Let's check out what happened today and how tomorrow is shaping up. BitcoinDailyView.com got more for you there. Looking at FinViz today. Great day for the indexes, the Dow, NASDAQ, S&P 500, the Russell, all had a nice green candle today, all closed pretty strong. Looking at the S&P 500 explicitly, what do we see today? Meta did really well. Amazon, Microsoft, Nvidia, Google, Apple in the red a little bit. But Eli Lilly, 4% up. Who knows what evil plot they're hatching? Anyway, besides all that, it was a good day for the S&P 500 and a good day for the big indexes. Now, looking at Bitcoin trading volume explicitly, last 24 hours, we're seeing 10.5 billion, up 4.21%. We're kind of hitting this week slow, but the trading volume is increasing. Today, I did definitely see some longs get wrecked for sure. Saw some big buys come in. Just really a lot of mayhem today. So anyway, watch out because this is dangerous trading weather right now if you're trading with Bitcoin with leverage, just because a lot of volatility, volume's kind of low. We're in sort of a downwards channel. We'll take a look at that on the daily. MACD did cross positive, but we're just right now in an indecisive time. And even though I'm seeing some big buys come in today, I'm still, it's just they must know something that I don't, which is very, very possible. We'll keep going through this here. Looking at the top 20 exchanges, the big ones in general, they're all in the green as far as spot trading volume. Looking at Bitcoin, the top 100, Bitcoin's at 63,755. That's cool. Solana's up 6.7% today. Injective, INJ, if I heard of that one before, up 6.5%. Definitely saw some alts, not a whole lot, but definitely some did make a run today. Some of the bigger ones, WorldCoin, up 6.2%. That seems to be the magic number, 6 point something. Anyway, Jupiter, what I've not heard of before, JUP, up 5.9%. Anyway, we are starting to see possibly a nice setup for the week. Might be some easy trades to get in as we as this weekend is cruising, as this week is cruising, and if volume has a beautiful gradual increase. Looking at the DXY today, top left hand corner here, it is indecisive. We'll see what happens. We're seeing it had a green candle today, but it could go either way. DXY not really showing. I mean, one thing you can say about the DXY is if I was to do a channel like this, how would that look? Kind of something like this. Yeah, we'll see what happens. It's just hard to tell. DXY indecisive, but a green day, just not anything to write home about. Crude oil beginning to make a bounce off resistance, support resistance, beginning to make a bounce off of that, and we'll see what happens. Like I say, I don't crude at these prices. U.S. oil, that's just nuts. It should be, so I'm watching. Like I say, oh, interesting. It's kind of I forget what it means, but that's like there's always that Kilroy pattern you see sometimes. Kind of interesting. So some people actually find it to be very, very meaningful, and I honestly don't know what it means. So, but you got your. Well, actually, you know what? That's like a Kilroy-looking pattern, but also that's kind of a head and shoulders if you think about it. And definitely, if that is the case, we've broken to the downside. So, anyways, we'll see what happens. But like I say, oil just surprisingly manipulated and just going nowhere. I think eventually reality is going to hit. We're going to see overnight some serious oil prices. I'm still trying to find a way to trade oil. I still don't know how. Gold today, red day indecisive. Silver, red day indecisive. So really, and the truth is, like a Bitcoin today, kind of indecisive as well. So we're seeing some gradual volume come in. Some also starting to make moves. But in general, Bitcoin. Here's the thing. This is a daily chart. like I mentioned yesterday, we do have a positive MACD cross, which is really great. But we're not seeing a skyrocketing, Bitcoin after that. If we look closely at Bitcoin, it is ultimately right now in a, I'm call it downwards channel on the daily. And, it kind of needs to break out of that to really kind of get positive. But we have a daily MACD, which is very bullish. Overall, a downwards channel. We just need to see what it's going to do. I mean, I have heard some people, talk about it being like, a flag pattern of sorts, which would be kind of a breakout like that. And, some will do let's see, they'll like measure right here. Let's see, where's that? They will measure with, let's see, the forecast. So they'll kind of measure like from, let's just do it from here. Kind of measure from there, and it's about 26%. And so if you were to go off the top of this channel like 26%, that would be like, what's that? What would that be, like 85,000? Yeah, let's just, who knows? We do have a positive MACD. I mean, interesting. It just has to start making a little bit of movement here. Let's look at the same chart on the 2-hour to get an idea, maybe Bitcoin's inclination. Let's see, on the 2-hour. Well, 2-hour we are. The 2-hour we are in a very, very flaccid place. We're messing around here between the 200 and the 314. Always weak. You need to break above and hold it and move, or just get it over with and, dump. So weak spot. Although if we do look at the MACD, the MACD has given a lot back, and it's beginning to tangent maybe towards the positive. So I'll have to revisit that tomorrow, maybe a little bit earlier. Definitely a good thing to be watching for is the Bitcoin to get over. It's over the 200, but it needs to get over the 314 and start running. And actually, if I mess with this and say, you know what, let's make the 314 another very, very interesting simple moving average is the 140. Let's see how that one's playing out. Above the 140, that's pretty darn positive. So we'll see how it pans out. Let's look at 45-minute chart. 45-minute chart, we see a nice upwards channel. Well, kind of an upwards channel in a sense. We're beginning to give a bit back. So we're really in sideways land. I mean, if you look at it, let's go to a 4-hour chart, see how that plays out. Yeah, 4 hours below the 200 moving average, needs to break above. So right now, I mean, you can see on the 2-hour chart, it looks like it kind of pushed a bit. Also, you do see something that can be interesting sometimes. This is a W, which people oftentimes like to represent that meaning win. M's are, mediocrity. They go down. W's go up. But we've got to break that 4-hour 200 moving average in 314 to make that happen. And Bitcoin has pushed a bit, and it's beginning to retrace. So hang in there. Week is young. If Bitcoin can just stay, looking somewhat perky, we'll probably see that give some alts the opportunity to really make moves. Horizontal array. If we do look, where are we right now? We're definitely in a place where we have bounced before. So maybe we'll move down to there and make a little move. Let's actually take this moment in history here, and let's there we go. Let's fire up I'm going to do a MACD. Let's go back to January 2024 and start this. Go to the high that we had, and then let's look at this one little segment. And how's that look? Okay, it sticks. Could this stick any better? This is wonderful. I mean, the 618 golden pocket really works well. The 382 really works well. The .5 really works well. So, that 200 moving average, right between the 200 moving average and the 314 is that 236 fib. In general, I don't like playing anywhere in this area at all. Really, between the 382 and the 236, I just find to be weak. So I'd like to break above the 236, which is right around 65,000, like 532. So We just need a little bit of mojo, need a little bit of action. Let's see how this week goes. And that's that. And I'll just real quick before we check out of here, I'll just for fun, anything interesting on Zero Hedge? Mass arrest in NYC. Yeah. Is okay now. I don't want to mention any of that stuff. Some sheriff has got a big looks like, is this like Mr. T the sheriff with his freaking star, amidst staffing shortage? The Mercer County Sheriff is often the sole officer to respond to calls. Well, with his do you actually see that? Look at that. Oh my gosh, he's wonderful. That is a real man there. I like that. I love his badge. That's so crazy. Is he in Texas? Mercer County Sheriff, wherever that is. Anyway, anything like really worth mentioning here? No, I don't hold you guys up too much. I'm mapping the number of AI startups by country. Who cares? Oh, Mr. Brennan here. I mean, this is a man that has never looked pleasant his entire life. I'm sure his baby pictures look exactly the same. I mean, oh my gosh. If you ever want to see what pure contempt looks like, just a Google search, image search his name. All you'll see is that horrible mug, just I hate life. How ridiculous. Blade the Swiss Army knife debuts as weapons law titan. That is the most wimpy candy ass shit I have ever heard. A bladeless Swiss Army knife. Well, that is weak. Oh my God. I think my testosterone just went down 15 points just actually looking at this article. I need to go and chew on some steel and some friggin' elk bones right now and try to get myself alive again. Anyway, let's just keep an eye on things. We'll check out some specific alts. I'll get up a little bit earlier tomorrow. Let's see if we can get in some stuff. Okay. Anyway, take care, and I'll talk to you guys later.